ahead of second, while the Rockies are second in the division, 16 games out of first. Matt Cook got the win, his sixth so far this year, as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 7-4. As of right now, the Padres are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-2. Heading into the day, the Yankees are leading the American League East. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion, while the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Tyler Glasnow collected win number 3 this year, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 4-2. As of today, the Rays sit in third place in the American League East division. They're 19.5 games out of first. And the Red Sox are second in the division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Orioles put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the visiting Mariners 10-7. In the standings, the Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are in second place in the AL West, 11 games out of first. John Riggs got the win number 7 thus far, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 4-0. As of right now, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-0. Entering the day's action, the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are second in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Texas Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-3. As of today, the A's sit in second place in the American League West, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race, while the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Felix Pena earned win number 7 this season as the Angels disposed of Houston 5-2. In the standings, the Astros are atop the American League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Angels are fourth in the division, 18 games out of first. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Corey Kluber gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already, and we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
For Philadelphia,
at the plate, Gene Segura. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, we'll see if Odubel Herrera can get it going. He's hitting under 250 facing righties all season long. And with the platoon system so many people like to use these days, he may be in jeopardy of not getting the same number of at-bats moving forward.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the outside black, good pitch called for a strike. Hernandez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Batting third.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 0-1. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
You know, this guy affects the game, D-Row, in so many ways. He drives in runs. As a matter of fact, he's 3rd in the league right now in runs batted in.
Yeah, we need to honor the RBI a little bit more. I know it's a total team stat, but in today's game, there are certain guys who have a knack for the ribby, and he's certainly one of them.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1. Tribe coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Andrew Heaney, I love this guy from the left side. Not afraid to throw strikes. Like a lot of lefties, inconsistency with the strike zone is the major problem. But if he's getting his breaking stuff over, look out. He can shut just about anybody down. Good, solid pitcher that's getting better with more experience.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Line hard toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Striding in, Leonis Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Martin is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a 9-year major league vet. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Maikel Franco, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Digging in, Maikel Franco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line towards center field. Naquin is there, 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Fouled off. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Gene Segura standing in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0, and it's fouled away. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
In comes Naquin.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand one. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Row. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Just foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So now Carlos Santana, 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. The pitch. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura. It's short. And there's out number 2. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So stepping in, Brandon Barnes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Barnes, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fly ball out to straightaway right, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. Is in there. A called strike 3.
The right fielder, number 3. Right.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. One out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top 1-0. Striding in for the Indians, Jordan Luplow, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. So 2-2 now. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And with one away, we give you a look here at the division standings in the month of September.
Kevin Glowacki.
Stepping up now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And that misses. 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat. But it was anybody's guess whether it's going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Standing in now, Tyler Naquin, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Naquin, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
The left fielder,
so bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. And that's the 3rd out. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We're through 3 here by the lake. All even now at 1-1. Standing in, JT Realmuto. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Pitch on the way. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. In the dirt here. But now, wait a minute. They're going to get an out on the play.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Two out, nobody on. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So Michael Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the two-out success.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. Naquin's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Hit hard to the right side. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So 2 gone now for the try here in the 4th. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 1-1 the count now. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
The batter, number 22. Second baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Kipnis. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Left side, but well foul. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's a 9-year major league vet. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen, a base hit in his first trip.
Number 22. Andrew McCutchen.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Gene Segura, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. McCutchen leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there.
Right.
You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And now Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
Indians, the designated hitter, number 9.
First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Standing in, Jordan Luplow. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Luplow, a former Pittsburgh Pirate. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. And the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. No contact there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. 3-2 now. JT Realmuto will be next. The 3-2 pitch. It's taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Realmuto.
One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Luplow coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready for another shot now. Nick Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Tyler Naquin. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
What's up, man? What a horrible day for Philly sports. Emoji pensive face.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Eagles season isn't over, but not looking good.
Here's Leonis Martin. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and this manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
2 strikes.
The Eagles still have a long season.
Misses off the plate. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time
starting 2 wide receivers are hurt but still really disappointing even with injuries. Lions are a team we should have beat. The Eagles should never lose to the Lions at home.
Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Popped up. Hoskins shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Cleveland, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense
Some
today.
Eagles fans are giving up on the season already. I'm not ready to say it, but at the moment not looking good.
Great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. Lindor is there. One down.
The third baseman.
Digging in now, Maikel Franco. No hits to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The pitch. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point.
At home, then how are they going to beat Green Bay in their house?
In now, Andrew McCutchen. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's through first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
I'm really worried odds at beating Green Bay are not good.
Segura.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. Still tied 1 apiece.
7-inning stretch.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Line toward right center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Carlos Santana now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now for Cleveland, Brandon Barnes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with sac fly.
Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as two runs come across to score away from the play.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by one, but those two insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Stepping in, Jordan Luplow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 1-0 delivery. Popped up. Hoskins is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Kevin Plawecki will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one, taken just off the inside. 3 runs already home here. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. So far this year against Southpaws, Naquin is hitting .320 right on the dot, so he's certainly a threat with the bat in his hands.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Stays alive, still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Hard sinker misses 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Indians 4 and the Phillies 1. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Naquin is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Stepping in, Bryce Harper, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Now the 1-0. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Sinker, 3-2 now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Another full count pitch on its way. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball will be chopped foul. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. High and deep to right center. Luplow sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it 4-1. Digging in to try it again, Leonis Martin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The left fielder, Leonis Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Francisco Lindor, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, look at Bronco. Touche, sir. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brad Hand.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto.
Not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Popped up. Santana in foul ground. Makes the play. One away. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His career line against Brad Hand, he's gone 3 for 6. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Philly down to their last strike. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Tribe, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Corey Kluber earns his 20th win to lead this pitching staff as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Andrew Heaney takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. Brad Hand records the save, his 46th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber, his 20th win of the season. The loss goes to Andrew Heaney. He falls to 16-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Corey Kluber won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, leading Cleveland over the Phillies 4-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Entering the day's action, the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. while the Phillies are in third place in the NL East. They're 7 games back. The Atlanta Braves totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 9-3. In the standings, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. While the Giants are in third place in the NL West, they're over 20 games out of first. Joe Ross earned the W and his 19th win this season, helping Washington get past the Marlins 4-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The Reds brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. As of right now, the Reds are atop the NL Central, 1 game ahead of second, while the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cubs launched 3 home runs as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 7-6. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central, 1 game out of first. And the Cardinals are 3rd in the division, 11 games out of first. The Brewers picked up 14 hits in total as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-3. In the standings, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Pirates are 4th in the division, 14 games back. The Los Angeles Dodgers earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-0. Heading into the day, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Rockies are 2nd in the division, 17 games out of first. Zach Greinke collected win number 17 overall this season as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 8-7. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. Entering the day's action, the Padres are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-4. At the start of the day, the Yankees sit atop the American League East division. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage, while the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Cody Anderson had his first victory of the year, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 4-2. In the standings, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. They're 19.5 games out of first. And the Red Sox are 2nd in the division, 8 games out of first. Marco Gonzalez collected win number 17 overall this season as the Mariners took down the Orioles 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. As of today, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. Carson Fulmer collected his first W this season, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 4-1. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals finished off the 4-game sweep as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are 2nd in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Rangers finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-5. At the start of the day, the A's are in 3rd place in the AL West, 12 games behind first place. And the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Houston Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-3. In the standings, the Astros are in 1st place in the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Angels are 4th in the division, 19 games out of first. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.